Hi, it's Mission Man, and last week I brought you a live recording with Henry Kudo to discuss the making of the official music video for Playing a Little Basketball, and this week I am bringing you the official music video for the remix of Playing a Little Basketball, because today would have been my father's 72nd birthday, and the video is possible because of him. When I was in high school, he would record all of my home basketball games, some of my away games, and a bunch of other, home footage stuff too. And after he passed, I went through and made the video as a dedication to him. And I converted a bunch of his old VHS tapes to digital. And I was going to show you on the TV, but for some reason my Roku is not working properly. So I am going to show you on the iPad. And let's go full screen here. So I dedicated to my father, and they, went through a whole bunch of VHS tapes. I spent days looking through all the footage to get the highlights that I wanted, and I will turn this down here in a second after my dad talks at the beginning. I wanted a clip with him talking to me, and he was really never in front of the camera. He was always behind it, so this is him talking.
I never saw anybody stall the whole quarter. Is that the point? Yeah. 6 points again.
And that sets up later in the video too. I actually show some of the footage of that particular game. And this is me dunking on the basketball court that was behind our apartment. It's BJ filming right now, and those effects were actually on the camcorder that my dad had. Those were not effects that I did now. Those are just those wonderfully cheesy, 80s, 90s effects that came with camcorders. BJ could dunk a lot more easily than I could. I did end up breaking that rim once. And this is my very first game ever here, in first high school game, first interscholastic game. And that was me forgetting to step behind the baseline. I actually thought I was behind the baseline because I wasn't wearing my glasses. I started wearing glasses when I was 8, and by the time I was 13 in this video, my eyesight had gotten pretty bad. Thankfully, I had LASIK when I was 22. Easily the best decision I've ever made in my life. But, in that particular game, I didn't score, so I just had highlights of me, passing the ball and getting a rebound. This was the one where they stalled basically the entire quarter. You had 5 minutes left in the quarter, and then they just stood there. And I'm standing there, just kind of playing defense as best I can, no movement. And then that was me back on the bench after a while. I would wear my glasses when I was sitting on the bench and take them off when I was playing, because I was only shooting from 5 or 10 feet away most of the time because I was a center. And this is me just playing, with BJ, just practicing. And the song is primarily about friendship forged through basketball. So, that's what the video focused on a lot, was the friendship there that I had with BJ through basketball. And then this was a summer league game for the high school where we both played. We weren't on the court at the same time, I don't think, from all the highlights that I looked through, really, more than maybe 30 seconds or so. So you got highlights of me, and then you got some highlights of BJ in there as well. And there's my brother, a little quick cameo there. This was at University High School in Orlando. And then this was my junior year at Talawanda. There's a funny little thing with my glasses. Again, I struggled with how to do it. I'm wearing glasses in this particular game. The next game, you'll notice I've got goggles on. We actually spent like $150, I think, on sports goggles, prescription goggles, and I think I wore them for like one game. I was like, this is not working because they're just too tight on my face, and when I sweat, I can't see anything. So it was kind of a failed experiment. And then I think I may have eventually gone back to, after trying a couple games without the glasses at all, and then went back to the glasses, I think with a strap in the back to hold them on. Yeah, you can see the strap there in the back. This is actually a college court, Miami University's court. This was our playoff game, and I just had clips of me warming up and then me shooting at halftime because I didn't actually play in this game. So that's me shaking hands with everybody at the end there. And the big smile that you saw on my face in that video while I was warming up was because, you know, for a high school kid playing basketball with aspirations to go further on, being on a college court, like I saw that as being my future. I saw that as I was going to play college basketball. And then there's just this funny still frame of me dunking. And then there's the postscript, which you can watch if you watch the actual video, where I talk about losing my father and dedicating the video to him. I also made a Spanish version of that song called Jugando un Poco de Basketball, where I actually translated all the lyrics and then performed them and made used the same footage for the official music video for that, but just had a little subtitle at the beginning where my dad was talking to me about, you know, them stalling for the entire quarter. So yeah, that was really the story behind the making of the remix for Playing a Little Basketball. And you know, that my junior year at Talawanda, that was the year that my mom actually passed. So basketball was one of those things that helped me get through that. Especially with some of the smiles she saw on my face there, it was a tremendous thing for that. Anyway, so you know, if you like these videos, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I'm doing this series of behind the videos, and I'm also doing some live performance videos where I perform, like the one you'll see on Wednesday will be a live performance from inside Hocking Hills. Because that was part of where the music video for No Ego was filmed. There's a video of me swinging while rapping, and there'll be a bunch of more interesting ones when I go travel around this summer. So anyway, once again, happy birthday to my dad. Thank you all very much for watching. Yeah, thank you.